Welcome to Marshall Close Up. My name is Hunter Odom, and today I'm here with Grace Fields. All right, Grace. So how did you get into doing stand-up comedy?
Well, I've been doing improv for about 5 years now, and when I graduated high school, their high school team, I joined the adult improv league in Paducah, and a bunch of them, they started doing stand-up before they did improv, and I went to a bunch of their shows, and they've kind of influenced me to just get up there and try a few open mics, and I found out I have a knack for it, so I've just been doing it ever since.
Awesome. And what goes into being like a stand-up comedian?
Well, I take inspiration from my life and everything like that, and it's a lot of gas. It is a lot of gas money that goes into it, and you have to plan. It's not like improv. You have to actually plan out what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, how I'm going to execute these jokes, what's going to make the crowd laugh, and sometimes it's a hit or miss, and so I have to go back and I have to revise and I have to say it a different way or anything like that, so it's just really kind of.
So like how long does it take you to prepare for like a show before you do it?
Well, it depends. Sometimes it takes me 5 minutes, depending on the week I've had, because I talk about a lot of stuff that happens in my life and I make it funny. Or sometimes it takes me a couple days to just write out a singular joke because it's just not coming to me as fluently as other things would. It's just a lot of preparation.
Okay, what is the funniest joke you've told the crowd and it's got like a biggest reaction?
Well, there's this one joke, and I work at Cracker Barrel, and I tell this joke a lot, actually. It's when I first started, and there was this guy, and he was a regular. I didn't know him at the time, and he looked at me, and he said, "You should be ashamed of what you're doing." And I didn't know what he meant at first, but then I realized he was talking about the Cracker Barrel rebrand that was going around that like made the whole country go wild. And so I was like, "Excuse me?" And he said, "You should be ashamed of yourself." And I turned around, and this guy looked at me like I had just shot Uncle Herschel in the back of the head himself. And then that normally gets a crowd laugh. And then when they're done laughing, I'll say, "You don't even want to know what he said when I told him we sold alcohol." And then, I mean, he's this really old man, so not a lot of people expect him to lash out like that, but it was really funny.
What motivates you the most to keep doing stand-up comedy?
My friends, a lot. I bring a bunch of people to my shows. I keep them entertained. They laugh at my jokes. They keep telling me to pursue it. They think I'm good on stage, and they tell me that I have good stage presence. And also other comedians. I have gotten so much great outreach just from doing open mic nights. Like, they have told me to keep doing it, and they've told me what works, and they've just been super duper encouraging. And these are people that like book shows in Nashville. Like, these are people that book shows all over the state, and they tell me I should keep going. And so if they think I have a knack for it, why wouldn't I do it?
What is a stand-up comedian that's got you into like doing it?
Sarah Hines is one of them. She's one of my really good friends. She did stand-up. She's done stand-up comedy, and she's who invited me into Paducah Improv. And Tyler Bellamy, he started a little bit before I did. RJ Swift, Jamal Gardner, Jeremiah Martin, like all these people. And I know these people are local, but there are a bunch of others like Taylor Tomlinson and Cam Bertrand and Matt Rife. Like, they're all really funny, and I don't know. I know I'll never be as big as one of them one day, but you know, it's just something to take inspiration from, I guess.
Do you have a favorite snack before you go on?
I don't eat before I go on. I don't get stage fright or anything. I'm just not hungry. I'll normally drink a fizz-free blue raspberry Celsius. That's my favorite thing ever. Or an iced coffee from Spellbound Bookery. They have a menu item. It's called the Grace, because I order it so much, and it's great. Gives me a really good boost.
Awesome. Do you have one joke that you use for every show? One of them being the Cracker Barrel ones.
The Cracker Barrel one is really funny, and I also take inspiration from my dad being a cop, and I was raised a lot differently than a bunch of my peers with my dad being a cop. And so at a lot of these shows, if there's like a lull or something, I'll ask the crowd, I'll go, "Who likes cops?" And no one raises their hand. And then I'll be like, "Okay, well, I was raised by 2 of them." And that normally that gets a laugh every time, because like I love cops, but
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't, so it's just really funny because they can never tell which side I'm on, and I like to keep it that way.
That's awesome. How many shows do you do a week?
I'd say 3 or 4. Mostly open mics. I've gotten booked for a few so far. I haven't gotten booked for many, but I'm still new. I'm still working my way up on the totem pole.
Yep.
I'm still making those connections and outreach, and mainly open mics. I perform in Paducah, Murray. I've done a few in Mayfield. Clarksville, that's a big one. There's this comedy club out there they're really inviting and welcoming, and it's legit. I get a whole walk-up song and everything.
Wow.
I know.
How long do these shows last normally?
Okay, well, for a booked show, it depends. If you're a headliner, you'll get around 7 to 15 minutes. If it's an open mic, every participant gets about 5 minutes per show, and that's pretty standard for all of them. I've been to a few where I've only gotten 3 minutes, and that's really hard because, in case you can't tell, I like to talk. And I just keep talking, and I run out of time before my joke's over. So those have been kind of rough, but, it happens.
What is the best part about stand-up comedy?
The laughter. I bring the crowd because I've gone to I've gone to so many comedy shows before, and I've gone to open mics and all this, and I know I'd go, like, take for instance on Saturday, I was not having a great day. I went to a comedy show in Paducah, and they made me laugh, and it made my day better. And so if I can make someone in the crowd that's not having a great day, if I can make them laugh going home, or something that they can think about that their day wasn't so terrible, then I'll take it.
Yep. All right. This has been Marshall County Close Up with Grace Fields, and my name is Hunter Odom.
Thank you.